Here you are. Penny, for your thoughts.
I was thinking that you're right. We have to tell the boys about the baby.
We can tell them tonight.
Yeah, it seems like just yesterday that Michael was a baby. It's been so dark lately. Hopefully this news will brighten him up.
Get out of my room!
We should tell her.
We can't.
But if Logan turns out to be the text message killer, she could be in danger.
We don't have enough proof, Spinelli, and if she tips off Logan, he's gonna run.
Hey, Lulu.
Where have you been?
I'm taking Christina to see Dr. Winters at around 5. Okay, I'm really worried. I am, and I'm glad that you came by because you'll take my mind off of it. So tell me, when are you leaving for Manhattan?
Actually, I'm not going back. Yeah, I've given it a lot of thought, and barring any new problems, I think I might have a shot with Sonny.
Hey, little brother. John.
I'm sorry. This may be a little difficult for you to understand, but I can't just pick up and act like nothing happened. That my big sister hasn't been gone all these years.
It's okay. I know.
What kept you from coming back?
Same thing that kept you locked in.
I don't know when it all went to hell, but it's got to change, and it's got to change fast. The Sakaras bought up property, they bought up politicians, right under our noses. We should have seen it coming. Are you listening? Yeah. Okay, what has you so damn distracted?
Hi.
Hey, how you feeling?
Well, today's Spencer's birthday, so I'm trying to focus on the good. The bad thing is, newspapers say that the killer's still out there. Could be anyone.
We used to not think that you did something to her.
I don't want to. But then again, I don't know what I know anymore.
Well, I can tell you one positive thing. Pretty sure it wasn't you who hit Sam on the road the other night.
How can you say that?
First of all, you don't use that tone of voice with your mother.
You're not my father.
What is wrong with you? What is so sacred in this room, Michael? What's going on?
In your mother's house.
No, in your parents' house, and that includes Jack's. What's going on?
It's my room, my stuff. I can put away my own clothes, and I can't barge into your room without knocking.
Well, that's a little different. Okay, now we do all need to respect each other's boundaries within reason.
And age limits, Michael.
Why don't we let Michael put his stuff away? We can sit down and talk about it when you get home from practice tonight. And we're sorry for barging in your room. I think you should apologize to your mother.
I'm sorry.
still got a killer out there. Michael's trying to steal guns and buy bullets and, you know, to protect his mother. We're no closer to owning Alcazar's waterfront properties. And basically, because the cars are just moving into my living room.
Go back. What'd you say about the bullets?
The bullets. Oh, Mike saw Michael on the docks with bullets. He had them toss them out, but I sat Michael down and said, look, you go anywhere near a gun, there's going to be hell to pay.
He wants to be like us.
I don't want that. I don't want him to be like me. Things are out of control. I mean, you're not really helping right now. I mean, you're not with Sam. You're not with Elizabeth. You're not hanging out with your child.
It's not okay for me to have a life, too?
No, business first. Life second. That's the way it's always been with us. And that's the way it has to continue.
Okay, what's the priority?
The priority is I need you to get your computer friend to research Anthony Zacchara's daughter.
All right. I think Max said he had some kind of crush on her.
He would.
What do you think?
I don't care. She's the enemy. We got things to fix. Let's fix it.
Oh, okay. Where are you going?
Just got to stop something before it gets out of hand.
You don't remember this house before Trevor came? You don't remember your family or mine?
Was it that different?
Yeah. Me and my mom before she left. And then your mom, and then you.
How about our father?
Ruthless. Manipulative. He had a way of drawing you in right before he cut you down.
So what's different?
He was in control of it.
So it ate him alive.
Something did. Not that he didn't deserve it for what he did to us. He did. It's just that every once in a while there was a glimpse of a father. That's what changed when Trevor Lansing arrived. He had a way of drawing you in too and making you think that everything was in your best interest when really it was in his.
So you're here for revenge?
I'm here, Johnny, for a lot of things.
Including the family empire?
Including you.
I don't need you.
Well, you did once. You... And I loved you so much.
Weren't you the one that told me love kills?
Yeah.
And you're not lonely.
Restless. I'm restless.
You're empty.
Okay. You're gonna have to find out the hard way. And if you're lucky, maybe love will only maim you.
Maybe I'll want it anyway. Maybe I also want our father's empire.
I heard bits and pieces of what you were saying to Sam here last night, and I think it's really nice of you to offer to pay for her medical bills, but...
Yeah, I could have hit her, Elizabeth.
Yeah, but why would you take on the blame for something that you don't even have proof that you've done?
Why don't you listen to Elizabeth? I mean, I know it's very hard for her to avoid blame, not to mention guilt. Whenever she speaks, it's like she's never done anything wrong in her whole saintly life. But this time, I do happen to agree with her. Until there is proof that you're the one that hit me, you have to go home and be with your little boy. Get well.
Do you think it's not hard for me to stay away from him?
No, I mean, of course I know it's hard for you. Just don't.
I have to. Do you understand? I was driving and had a blackout, and I don't remember what happened. What if Spencer had been with me? That's why I stay away from him. And that's why I stay away from Alexis and Christina and Molly and everyone else, because I don't want anyone to be afraid of me.
Then just have the operation.
It's not that simple.
You ready for your physical therapy?
Hey, just so you know, I am not afraid of you. And I have more time on my hands than I do friends, so I would really appreciate it if you would come visit me.
Of course I will.
I still have for you. Oh, great, thanks. Can't get mad at them for not understanding. They don't know you can see Emily and talk to her and hold her, as long as you don't get the tumor removed. Unfortunately, you also need to see and hold and talk to your son, eventually you're gonna have to make a choice.
Are you issuing a challenge?
Maybe just a warning.
You don't want to get into a war with me over the family jewels. If anything, we need to team up against Trevor.
I thought Corinthos was the enemy here.
Sonny is more like a goal. What do you know about Sonny Corinthos, besides the fact that Kate Howard, fashion rag mogul, is trying to wear him on her arm like an accessory?
I know that Sonny has an ex-wife. I know that Sonny has 3 children with 2 different women. Jason Morgan's his enforcer, and of course, there's his brother.
Why do you say of course?
Thought you knew. Sonny's brother is the district attorney.
Oh. Wow, that must make things interesting.
More than you know. The district attorney is named Rick Lansing, i.e. Trevor's son.
So our family's not the only rat's nest in town.
Trevor hates Sonny, Rick hates Sonny, and Sonny hates Rick and Trevor.
And you're using this hatred to your advantage. How?
I haven't.
Okay. Then we have some planning to do.
Come on, sweetie. You gotta eat something, okay? I made French toast. You love Mommy's French toast. How about if I put some powdered sugar on it, okay? You can put as much as you want. Would that be okay? Look, see? Kind of looks like snow's falling on, huh? I'll be right back, okay? All right, sweetie. Hi, come on.
I heard about Christina. She okay?
I was gonna call you. I'm a little overwhelmed. Go on in.
Hey! Wow, look at that. That looks good, huh?
Yeah, I was
It's a little
trying
too
to.
late for breakfast.
Well, I was gonna tempt her with her favorite. She loves French toast.
Yeah?
But she's not eating and she's not sleeping, and she woke up crying because she had a nightmare.
Well, that's not good.
No, I'm gonna take her to see Lainey this afternoon, so I'm hoping that she'll make her feel better, huh?
Yeah, and then when you feel better, then you can tell us what's going on, right? Because, you know, all anybody wants to know is what's happening, okay? You know why we want to help? Because we love you.
Kate stopped by to see how we were doing, and she told me about her latest plans to stay in Port Charles. To pursue her interests. Come on, sweetie, let's go play, all right? Fresh coffee in the kitchen.
That poor little girl. Do you really think she saw the text message killer?
I don't know. Jason seems to think that he's still out there. Whoever the bastard is, he's dead.
You know, I've been busy out looking for a job, putting my ribs still.
Yeah, I came by your place once. You weren't there.
Yeah, you know, I've been out. Look, Lulu, I'm trying real hard to give you space. You know, after I came on so strong, right? And
Well,
again, I'm sorry.
You
I was-
didn't know what my dad did to my mom.
Hey, but there's no excuse though, right? So you seen Johnny?
No. I've been staying with Lucky and focusing on school. I've actually made it to a class or two.
So, maybe I'll see you around. Hmm?
Okay. I don't want to know. Stop. Listen, I'm gonna go to the hospital to see if Robin can ID that pill we found in Coop's room because it could be our last clue. And you better keep your Jekyll and Hyde thoughts to yourself.
How's the fair one doing?
I'm okay. And you?
Jekyll has embarked on a new endeavor to help the protectors of the night and the people they wish to protect, like Fair Lulu herself.
That's nice and big.
You have to be careful. Just be careful.
Why?
I've already said too much. Just tread cautiously. Okay?
What is going on?
Did the drugs that Patrick and I gave you make a difference?
No, I don't really feel any different.
And you won't. Cancers and the like require many different approaches to manage them.
Dr. Devlin has a more radical approach to medicine that I'm comfortable
And
with.
sometimes radical approaches make the difference between success and failure.
Well, I'd like to talk to you about that, if that's all right with you.
Whether or not it's okay with Dr. Scorpio should make any difference. It's your life, not hers.
English, you should do whatever helps you.
Nadine, could you have Mr. Cassadine fill out one of my patient forms and take him to an exam room?
Yeah.
You deliberately hijacked him.
I'm deliberately trying to save his life.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. Would now be a bad time to talk?
No, actually, I did some looking, but I haven't been able to find anything yet. Maybe our brilliant new member of the staff, Dr. Devlin, can identify it for you.
Actually, I can.
Look, I'm supposed to keep what my private eyes, ears, and fingers have been doing private.
Maybe I don't want to know.
No, but maybe you should, okay? Although it might come with some ugly reprisals from Wise Georgie's sister.
What does Maxie have to do with this?
We've been looking into the possibility that the clean-cut cadet is not actually the text message killer.
You and Maxie together, doing anything.
As bizarre and often distasteful, but eye-opening as it is, we have found things that have encouraged our beliefs that are only more encouraged by this morning's headlines. And unlike the long and often confused arm of the law, we actually have a suspect.
Who? Who?
Your hostile and often high-strung would-be suitor, Logan.
I don't like this.
Neither do I. But Michael is showing signs of a troubled young kid, and unfortunately, it makes sense.
Because Sonny's his father.
Not to mention the way he lost Letitia and Emily.
Oh, God, do you really think he'd be taking drugs?
I don't know. I just think that there's something in this room that he doesn't want us to find.
I should call Sonny. You know, we should talk to him.
Yes, you should call Sonny, but we're Michael's day-to-day parents. You know, we should deal with whatever we find here first.
What I just said brought it all back, didn't it? The fear, the violence, the way my life works.
Yeah, Sean,
You can't do it.
It was a shock, okay?
Okay.
To hear you talk about killing a man after you were so tender with your daughter. Look, it's just something I'm gonna have to get used to if we have any chance of rebuilding something together.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I read too much into that kiss in your office.
Max, just listen to me for a second, okay? I don't want excuses. I just want you to get me the information. Thank you.
Hi. You want to shoot some pool? Give me a chance to make my money back?
You know what? I have someplace to be.
What is it that you do that makes you in such a hurry all the time?
I mean, there's still a lot wrong between us. I mean, things that talk about the old neighborhood, a kiss, or even telling each other how we feel about each other is not gonna help.
Well, I want to do whatever I have to do to work things out.
So you're gonna upset your entire life
For something
what?
that may never happen. Yeah. I know. It's very scary for me to leave Manhattan and a sure thing like a tour for the provinces. And it's not really Kate Howard or Connie Falconeri territory, but it's something new, something in between. And it's something that I would like to try. I had an amazing career. I lived a very fast-paced existence, existing off the power and the paparazzi and the places that they could take me. And the truth is, at the end of the day, I didn't have anyone to just take me home. I need to slow down, and I need to figure out what's important to me, and I would really like for you to be a part of that. But if that's not possible, then I will find a way to understand. Sonny, I should have told you all this. I realize if it weren't for me that we would be together right now and I would be your fiancé and we would be planning a wedding.
And that would be wrong. If we ever get close to that, then it's gonna be right. But right now, I got business I gotta take care of, and I'm letting that slip away.
Trevor.
Not only Trevor, the Sakara clan, and among other things.
Right, and if it wasn't them, it would be something else. It's just like
yeah.
me, I have one magazine after another to put out, and you have one more issue after another to deal with, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, if you think that we should wait for there to be peace in your life for us to focus on each other, I don't know, should we just admit right now that it's a losing battle?
I'm not ready to admit defeat. It's just that I don't know. You know what? I don't know.
Look, I have to look at some property down in the lakefront to house the new magazine, and if I don't find exactly what I want, I might just scrap the whole silly idea anyway.
All right.
Just say goodbye to Alexis for me.
I run a business. That keeps me busy.
I'm in business too. Family business. It's hectic, stressful, killer hours. Doesn't mean I can't make time for a little bit of fun.
Me either.
So, maybe we could have some sometime.
I'm gonna have to pass.
Wait, I don't even know your name.
Maybe I should tell you something.
Nadine is in pediatrics.
I'm actually not looking for her.
You looking for Sam?
Yeah.
You know, maybe you should look into it.
What?
Proving whether you really did or did not hit Sam. I mean, something like that is not good weight on your conscience.
I don't know how I could prove it. My car ended up in a chop shop.
How do you know that?
The shop got busted.
Oh, well, then I'm sure the police impounded the parts, and there's probably a way to maneuver around the legal means so you can check your bumper with the police report, just so you know, right?
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay. My patient finally passed the last of the marbles she swallowed. Talk about rainbows in unexpected places.
Let's go.
Well, it looks like the pieces are all starting to fall into place.
It's a research drug. Phase 1 clinical trial, fit for human consumption, but not yet available in this country. Where did you find this?
With my boyfriend's things, he's dead.
Was he in the armed services?
Why would you ask me that? Maxie put you up to this, didn't she? Look, I get that she's alone, but to go out and purposely try and hurt Logan is absolutely ridiculous.
It didn't start out that way, okay? The wounded blonde one just didn't want to believe that someone she cared about could do such a thing.
The wounded blonde one? Wow, she really has done a number on you.
I was a cautiously pessimistic participant, okay? But I didn't want to go on thinking the possibility that Wise Georgie's killer was still out there. I mean, after all she felt for me, that remained unreturned because my attentions and intentions were otherwise distracted.
By me. Okay. What is your proof?
Okay, well, it's entirely circumstantial.
Spinelli, the proof. Come on.
Okay, your tone suggests that you're more interested in protecting this man than fearing.
You know what? Then I'm gonna go ask Logan myself.
No.
Then tell me.
Okay. Krabby Commando's temper, for one. Okay? Also the fact that there was a female officer strangled while he was enlisted. Okay? He was the last person to see the clean-cut cadet alive, and we found Logan's dog tags suspiciously hidden in the clean-cut cadet's room that same night that the Simian One planned to break in and steal money from his supposed friend and deceased friend.
That's it?
Well, we have other proof that, points to no one in particular, but there is also the curious fact that the attacker has never targeted you.
This is a joke.
Okay, also, when Fair Samantha was attacked, she was able to wound her attacker in the ribs. I believe a place that Logan started favoring the very next day.
All right, Spinelli, where is the real proof? Huh? Have you found the piggyback thing that makes his text messages untraceable, or a pair of black gloves, or a ski mask, maybe a shrine to his victims? Anything like that?
No.
No, exactly.
No. Okay, can you actually truly state that you have never in your heart believed that Logan Hayes and the text message killer are the same individual?
Okay, what if he finds out we were in here, that we didn't trust him and we started rifling through his stuff, and then we don't find anything in the end?
Well, it should be a little comforting, at least.
It should be. Why isn't it?
Because if we found drugs, we would have something to confront him with. Maybe there's nothing in here. We really can't be sure that.
He was so adamant about us being in his room. He keeps chasing Morgan out of here. What if he took it with him? The day started so well.
Hey, you know what? It's going to end well. Because we're all going to sit down for dinner tonight and we're going to tell Michael and Morgan the great news.
Our great news. Our great news.
I know.
Being pregnant has put some wild thoughts into my head.
Wilder than usual?
Yeah. The project plan for the waterfront?
Yes, by Alcazar's Pier.
Yeah, what if we bought one of the buildings, let's say the old Taylor place, turned it into a daycare center or even a teen center? Now, that would be great.
Wow, it's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's a coincidence because Kate Howard is looking at that building for her headquarters for the new magazine. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. I should get down there and check it out.
Yeah. But just don't make this into a competition.
Honey, there is no competition. If I want that building, Kate Howard won't know what hit her.
Right, so if you could just write something up on the Taylor building, I could swing by after I see it and sign them. No, I'm on my way right there.
Hi, Katie.
Hello, Trevor.
Hey. Once upon a time, you were smart. Beautiful, young, intelligent woman. Remember those lean years when you used to get together with me, chat, ask my advice?
Just get to the point, Trevor.
But now you know better. It's no good you throwing yourself at Sonny. Until he puts that proverbial ring on your finger, he's not serious.
Is that it? You done?
No. Oh, I hear this promising news. You're edging your way out of couture and building something new.
Yeah, it's not really any of your business anymore, Trevor.
Do you want my help?
If I move back to New York, right? Or Timbuktu?
No, you can stay here. I just might be able to provide you with some prime real estate property.
See, actually, I have a meeting right now at the Taylor building, so I don't need your help. I don't need your help for anything.
How can you be so sure about life? You just might live to regret that.
Here you go. Can you help out? I am so angry at so many people. This shouldn't have happened.
Where's Rick?
I don't know. Way somewhere finding himself.
Well, good for Rick, but you know what? While you're here, being DA, trying to figure out who hit Sam, and now this. I mean, it's not right for him not to be around. Do you get what I'm saying?
He's not going to get his job back, even if he comes back tomorrow, because I'm going to fix this since I'm the reason that this happened. I'm the one that made the announcement that the case is closed instead of using my better judgment and waiting a minute before I announced it to the whole world. That way our guards wouldn't have been down and this would not have happened.
You can't blame yourself.
Sure I can.
Well,
And as far as Rick is concerned, let him go find himself or have a life or whatever, because it's only going to make him a better father. You know, there's only so many hours a day that you can sit around and hate yourself before you just kind of suck at showing up at a little girl's tea party. You might want to think about that.
I sell coffee, not tea. You know
I'm
that.
talking about having a life.
So you and Kate are best friends, or is...
She told me about the proposal. She told me that she turned you down. I don't know the details. Look, you have to understand why she's afraid.
You gotta understand, like you said, you don't know all the details.
Okay. So, give her a minute.
You're not telling her to run for the hills?
I get this, you know. She's perfectly capable of making up her own mind. You're very lucky to have a woman like Kate.
Where did you get all this knowledge about cars and police procedures?
I'm just trying to help Nicholas.
Really? Because everything you were spouting off, it just sounded so logical and clinical and vaguely illegal. And I was just wondering, you know, who do we know like that? And Jason was at the scene of the accident for no good reason, so maybe I need to have Lucky check into that angle a little harder.
It's marked NH08. It's for liver damage. It's available in certain facilities in South America and got on the black market for the troops.
Why?
Well, it's been known to be an immune booster as well as an adrenaline enhancer. Anyone can be a hero on one of these, and it only has a few side effects.
What do you mean to date?
Well, it sometimes starts to interfere with your sleep patterns, and if taken regularly, your body begins to secrete a sweet smell in the trenches. It can't be all that bad now, can it?
Oh my God.
Nicholas? Are you okay? Nicholas? Nicholas? Oh, God. Okay. I need help over here. Nicholas, go page Dr. Scorpio and Dr. Devlin now. Okay. Nicholas, just try to stay calm, okay? We're getting you help.
I can see her.
You have to leave.
I
can't protect you anymore. You can't stay here.
Don't you understand? I'm one who needs to be protected.
No, Nicholas, you would never hurt me.
You have to leave. You have to leave here right now. You can't stay.
Stay here. I'm gonna get Patrick.
Please stay with me. I can see it.
See what?
Emily. There's a ball. There's someone else there. I didn't do it. I didn't kill her.
I know. Nicholas, who do you see?
The wounded blonde one and I were very much into the case of the text message killer who seems very much at large. And then Lulu came in and...
We can get to that, okay? Just stay with me on what Sonny wants.
Okay, there's practically no information on Anthony Zacchara's daughter. But there is a picture. Who's the daughter of darkness indeed.
What? What do you mean?
You have already met Anthony Zacchara's daughter.
Sky Quartermain, Chan, I don't know, whatever she calls herself, she didn't just vanish into thin air. Find her. She has something I want.
So there are things you want. Good thing I didn't come empty-handed.